Field in Landover, Maryland. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did they call him this right? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. That one is slants to McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run the draw with Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The keeper, he was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Running the counter with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier. Alex Anzalone on the tackle.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up, golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
To number 87.
From a yard out. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw again. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards to pick up, first down Washington.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Washington.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
second down. Here's Hurts. And now he'll tuck it and run. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 4 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Washington on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At their own 20.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 37-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Washington 7.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas, and it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 16-10, the final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
they run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Jason Verrett brought him down. It's a gain of 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson.
At the 49.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
That's good.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Javon Kinlaw coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here's Mostert. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hurts.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he'll find Gibson here complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For Washington.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ian Thomas. That's another Washington. 1st and 10 at the
now on 1st down. He'll drop to throw it. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Now the point after try for Santos. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll look to throw again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
To hook up there, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This just a 24-yard attempt.
24-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Washington 14.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Washington down by 6. At time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Don't do us like that.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A gain of 3, second down. Toward the pylon, caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Santos now to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by a point. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Back to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He's back to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Unbelievable.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third will win it. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth.
Washington.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the 49ers, it'll be a much happier